What is up, guys? We're back in a video, and today we're going to talk about the state of Iron Fist in Season 2 of Marvel Rivals. And I think this video, for my channel specifically, is probably long overdue, but we're going to cover it now, because better late than never, I guess. So let's start with, is he actually meta? Because you are seeing all the streamers, all the blah blah blah, they're putting Iron Fist on meta in S tier. And so I want to give context of the previous season, why I don't really think he is meta. I do not. And some people are going to see this and say, oh, I've got, every time I haven't banned Iron Fist and there's been an Iron Fist, I've been demolished, blah, blah, blah. And they think to themselves, oh, they see the streamers and how well they might be doing in an Iron Fist composition. It's just not really possible for someone to go from F tier to S tier with a, at most, like an 8% buff. People kind of try to justify saying, oh, that 2-second reduction on the kick did so much for him. He's so crazy now. No. Let's be real here. No, it's not how that works. That is just not how that works. Why did people put him in F tier before? And why is he S tier now, according to them? I think the biggest reason that they're doing this is primarily because they have actually started to understand when he works and what enables him now. Because previously, he's always been this good with a Venom. He has always been really strong when you have a good Venom on your team. When you have a strong supporting dive with you as an Iron Fist player, he's always been really strong. But majority of the player base is just now realizing this. And so now there's like this shockwave of, oh wait, he's actually good in this composition. You know, if you take away these things that support him, he's the same as he was in Season 1.5. Very rarely did I get someone willing to go Venom for me. Now I'm seeing it much more often because people realize, okay, Fist is really good with this. We have a solid win chance. Because previously, when the Venom and the Iron Fist dive together, it would just be fucking insane. It's just, it wouldn't happen often. There wasn't many Iron Fist players, and when you did see an Iron Fist player, you'd think he's throwing, because that was the prevailing line of thinking, the meta, that Iron Fist is F tier, right? And so, anytime you see an Iron Fist, the streamers say he's not good. Like Flats, when you looked at how Flats rated him, like these streamers, they only play in top 500. They rate based off how prevalent they see characters, whether they see them being used properly. It's kind of the same story as Wolverine, but a little bit different, because Wolverine's play style, the way you're supposed to play him, wasn't understood. Team Captain kind of made that mainstream. This is how you play him. You play him to displace tanks and fuck them over. With Iron Fist, it's who you play him with. His playstyle has been known in the Iron Fist community. His playstyle has been known for quite a while. Most people that start playing Iron Fist, it doesn't take long to figure out his playstyle. It's a very basic rotation, you know, diving the back line, looking for targets, going back to the front line. It's kind of easy to figure that out. It's who to play him with that I guess people just didn't really consider up until now. But even now, his counters still remain, and compositions that make him really difficult to play still remain. They do. Playing Iron Fist into Hela or Hawkeye is still as hard as it was before. It still is. The only difference now is because of the rank compression, you have so many, and this is the very big thing which I want to mention. Why is it that people are reporting these Iron Fist players that are so broken? Because I can count on my fingers the number of Iron Fist players that were in Upper Eternity. Lower Eternity at the end of the season and got kind of inflated. There's a lot of Lower Eternity players. Probably fuck tons of people I don't know. But in Upper Eternity, because I was one of them all for all of last season, playing Iron Fist only. And for last season, I know the names of all the Upper Eternity Iron Fist players, because I'd only see them playing Iron Fist because nobody fucking played Iron Fist. And so we only played Iron Fist. We are one tricks. We have mastered this character. So what happens when we're playing in top 500 and our character now gets buffed by like 8%, the character that we play only all the fucking time? Well, we're going to be 8 to 10% better. We're going to be that much stronger. And so we play on the level of top 500. Like you see Ricey playing with Flats, right? Ricey is a top tier Iron Fist player. He's very fucking good at the game, right? He's very good at Iron Fist. And so when there's the rank reset, there's tons of players that shouldn't be in the same rank as us that are there. And so these games are fucking easy. Everyone knows right now that playing ranked at the start of the season, it's kind of ridiculous. There's so many weird fucking games of people being absolutely ridiculously stupid. It's because there's players that shouldn't be in certain elos that are kind of making it there pretty early on. Like in the rank reset, all the one above all players went to like Diamond 3, right? And so you have people that are below Diamond 3 that are making it up there before all the one above all players have maybe logged on or started playing. And so you have this compression of all bad players and good players. And so, like, if I log in, like last season, if I logged in on my alt account and I played on my Ironfist character in lower Celestial, it's like quick play to me. It feels like quick play. Like, you could just mop the floor with all the players. It's really fucking easy. But you don't just do this on Ironfist. You do this on any DPS character. It's not as easy to do this if you're a support main or maybe a tank main. But if you main a DPS, like if you main a Hela, really most DPS actually, if you main most DPS, if you're a main on a DPS character playing in top 500 and you go to lower Celestial or you go to upper GM, you're going to mop the floor with them. You're going to get ace. You're going to completely shit on them. It's just how it goes. You play at top 500. That's why you made it there. And so all the one tricks are kind of like feasting right now. And they kind of publicized, I guess, this Iron Fist's meta mentality. And then it kind of just rippled its way down. Which, by the way, I have to mention, this happened in Season 1.5. I know you all remember. I know you do. If you were here, you fucking remember it. Don't lie to me. You remember it. The first week, Iron Fist bans, Iron Fist every lobby, pick rate through the roof. Everyone's playing it. The first few lobbies I was in, people were saying, yeah, this character's totally not broken. You know, sarcasm. Everyone was calling it broken. 2 weeks later, it's back to being just the one tricks. Not an Iron Fist ban in sight. Iron Fist is back to being F tier according to Flats by the end of the season. And lots of players, you know, I had him in lower B tier last season, which I think is still reasonable. I do think he was lower B tier last season. And I think with these buffs, he is now upper B tier / lower A tier. Maybe leaning more towards lower A tier, but it's hard to say because, like, if you're facing, he's so comp dependent against the Hawk. Like, it's so fucking hard to play Iron Fist against a good. Now I need to say good Hawkeye, because good Hawkeyes hold their fucking shot, and your block is useless. Diving a Hawkeye can be very deadly as an Iron Fist, because if you're diving their back line, Hawkeye just needs to turn around and he can shoot you and deal so much fucking damage and ruin your whole thing. Because he turns around, you block, he holds his shot. Now you're done blocking, and he's going to get free range, spam, and just funnel arrows into you and probably kill you. It's very lethal. So facing like a Hawkeye or a Hela who can 2-tap you across the map, it's still as hard as it was before on Iron Fist. It's just because of the rank compression, he feels so good right now because there's so many bad Hela players, bad Hawkeye players. And I haven't even seen Hela that often because people are playing all these new characters we have. People are playing all these new team-ups, all these new things. Way more Psylocks, which is much less of a threat for an Iron Fist. There are Psylocks every other game now, and they are way less of a threat for an Iron Fist player than a Hela. A Psylocke usually won't even go on you, and if they do, like, you can diff them pretty hard sometimes. I've killed so many Psylocks. You could peel if a Psylocke's diving your team. You could do a lot against a Psylocke as a good Iron Fist player. Not to mention, if they have a Psylocke, often they don't peel for their own supports when I'm diving. It's quite good facing a Psylocke as an Iron Fist player. But yeah, guys, I do not think he is meta. I do not. I think that this whole situation kind of got blown out of proportion from the streamers and all the one tricks that got publicity by feasting. Me probably contributing. I played a game against, you know, Sinatra, Super Gomez. It was a pretty big stack, and they were all streaming. And I made Iron Fist look broken, right? But I've been playing this fucking character for like 200 hours. It's all I play. You give me that 10% buff, I'm gonna feast. I'm gonna feast, right? And so I've been playing in top 500, and now so it's a good character now. He's now an A tier character. He is not broken. He is not broken. He is absolutely not broken. He does not need nerfs. Please, God, don't nerf him. Please, Lord, Netties, have mercy. Don't nerf this character. He will be bad if you nerf him, because he's not S tier. He's just good. He's in a perfect spot. He's good now. He's good now. No, don't touch him. He's good now. I think this whole, you know, kind of like when Season 1.5 came around and everyone was still banning Storm, despite the fact that Storm wasn't really that good anymore. Because now, look, nobody's banning Storm now. They didn't change anything about Storm. Like, at the end of Season 2, nobody was really banning Storm. Sorry, at the end of Season 1.5, people weren't really banning Storm. People were banning lots of different things, primarily Hela, and Hawkeye. Those were like increasingly prevalent. Hela was like almost every game. Um, the Iron, yeah, but that's kind of the basis there, right? It's gonna change. People will stop banning it. I think in probably 1 to 2 weeks, the Iron Fist bans will be down like 80%. It's gonna fizzle out pretty quickly because the amount of times I've like Iron Fist is such a weird character. It really is. The amount of times I've loaded into games, and I mean, like if I'm playing a game with people that should not be in Eternity, even that won't ever make it to Eternity, I get MVP on Iron Fist. I destroy them, and they think to themselves, "I should have banned Iron Fist." That's because I shouldn't be in that rank. You shouldn't be playing against me to begin with. It's the start of the season. Because so many times I'll be doing this to the enemy team. They will swap to Iron Fist. And I'll know from the beginning, like, you have no fucking clue how to play this character, do you? They'll be engaging, and like, they'll do nothing on that character and then swap off. They think because they're going on Iron Fist, suddenly they're just going to win. That's not why you're losing. That's not why you're losing. Like, again, going back to the Ricey stream where he played with flats, right? They were facing a lot of teams that maybe shouldn't be in that rank, right? Of course he's going to fucking demolish, right? Of course he is. Like, you're playing characters that you shouldn't be playing against, right? It's just how it goes. I think this whole situation got blown out of proportion. Even if you watch Necros' stream, I went to watch it the other day to see how much he's actually playing Iron Fist. He's not playing it every game. And when he does play it, I can tell, you know, he's not the greatest at Iron Fist. And I don't think he's going to be playing Iron Fist that much at near end of season. Unless they play the right comp. Because again, in the right comp, he is very good. Spider-Man, Venom, Iron Fist this season is kind of hitting hard. It's very strong. But again, he needs to be played in the right composition to be good. He's not a solo ban. You don't ban Iron Fist for the sake of banning Iron Fist. Number one, it's still not a lot of people to play him. Number two, he's only good in a certain comp. Like, you need a comp for him. You need a comp for him. Otherwise, he's just upper B, lower A. Like, if you have, like, Magneto Strange or Magneto Thing as your tanks, or even a solo Magneto tank, he is not S tier. If your team is, like, Magneto and then triple DPS, Iron Fist is God. He is not S tier. And imagine if you're facing, like, a Hawkeye. Oh, my goodness. He is not an S tier player. He is not an optimal pick in this situation. You're going to have trouble dealing with the Hawkeye. You dive the backline, and the Hawkeye, if he's good, will make your dives hell on earth. And then you rotate back to the front line with your flurry punches where you're fucking ridiculously easy to headshot. Because when you're pummeling a tank, unlike your basic left click where you can kind of dodge the arrows with your jumping around the target and then zooming in, jumping out, zooming in, you can't do this with your flurry punches. Like, Hawkeye is a nightmare, especially Season 2, because his survivability and his close range kit got buffed. He is now much stronger, like, against actual dives. And so Hawkeye is a pain to deal with, and the same thing with Hela, because her bubble that she throws down that fucks up your dive, it did get buffed, the cooldown. So yeah, guys, Iron Fist in a strong composition is upper A tier. He could be S tier if he's in, like, the most optimal composition for him, like a strong dive. Like I'm thinking like Venom. Like, imagine Venom, Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Fist. That would go so fucking hard. But if you put Iron Fist in, like, the most standard comps that you get every game, he's not a solo S tier character. He is not. He is not a solo ban. You should never just ban Iron Fist for the sake of banning Iron Fist. Like, why would you do that? Unless you know the enemy team has an Iron Fist player that their team may play with, or they have a very strong Iron Fist player, then maybe okay. It could be a good ban. But solo banning Iron Fist is just a ridiculous choice when Groot and Human Torch and Hulk are much more valuable bans, because these characters can be played with, like, Groot can be played with fucking anything. He just destroys the enemy team. He's just fucking unstoppable. Human Torch as well can be played with anything, can be played against anything, because if they're playing Human Torch, they've banned Hela. Maybe they've banned Hawkeye too, but Hawkeye players aren't as rare as Hela players. Sorry, Hawkeye players are more rare than Hela players. So banning Iron Fist is just not, like, it's not going to be a solo ban anymore heading later into the season. People are not going to be solo banning Iron Fist. It's just not a good choice. There are much better characters to solo ban. But anyways, guys, that's it for the video. I guess, you know, final thoughts. He's not meta. I don't think he is. I think that this is just like streamer hype. People have fizzled it in. The one tricks made him look super overpowered because of the rank compression. A lot of factors that have came into this, but I stand with my statement that he is upper B, lower A. In the right composition, he's lower S, upper A. If you're playing him in his optimal condition, I still think when these tournaments come around, we will see once again Ironfist will not be there, and he will also not perform. And if he is there, it's in a comp completely tailored to him, for him. Like, we're talking full dive, support our Iron Fist kind of composition. That's the only way he's actually going to be viable in a tournament. That's just to show you guys, he is not an S tier character. He really is not. Because he can only be played in the tournament if you are playing an entire composition built around supporting this Iron Fist. And I think people will realize this very soon when the meta solidifies and people realize, okay, Psylocke is way better and he's way easier to get value on a Psylocke. Hawkeye will destroy Iron Fist. Once Hela players start returning, because there's been so many weird players on like Spider-Man and like not a lot of Bucky's either. Bucky is strong against Iron Fist. His grabs are lethal. Not a lot, like there's been a lot of weird compositions lately. But and also Emma is like meta now and she is really fucking strong against Iron Fist. Like if you pop your ult and you're diving the backline and Emma turns around, you have to play so fucking safe now. You block and she doesn't grab. Like, you use your block because you hear her diamond form and she doesn't grab you. You're at risk of just dying in your ult. She'll just grab you and you'll die. There's nothing you can do. You have to, like, actually kite the Emma now. You don't understand how lethal this is if someone's playing Emma. The amount of times I dive their backline and I'm starting to get used to playing against Emmas now, so I'll block. I don't see her lunge. She doesn't lunge in my block, and I'm like, fuck. I rotate back to the front line. My whole ult in the back line is now over. I have to go back to the front line. If she grabs me, I'll die. I have to play it safe. So, I think the meta will solidify, and Iron Fist will have its true place in about a week, maybe less. I think people start to realize, just quit with these stupid bans. Like, it's like once the ladder spreads out more, and the Iron Fist players that should be in their rank are in their rank, people will realize, like, he's not that hard to deal with. Just have a strong backline and he's done for. Like, lethal backlines, Iron Fist can't do anything against. You need a full dive comp for him to really shine. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on the bell for notifications so you can see when my next video is. And as always, guys, take care.